Good day to all of you. This is my next video. This is about listening section 1. My name is Imranul Haq. First of all, I would tell you about the Ielts listening module. Ielts listening modules contains 4 sections and total 40 questions. Um, and the section 1 consists of 10 questions. This is a comparatively easy section than the other rest of the sections, section 2, 3, and 4. This section is a telephonic conversation, face-to-face conversation. So this section, especially this section, this section includes reading, writing, and listening at one time. So this is a bit difficult in terms of all these three things. So let's start with our listening task one. Section one. Basically, first section keeps personal informations, personal data like name, address, address, like these things. The first of all we'll listen properly what the speaker says. Okay, the first of all, the intro is very important for the listeners, so these I mean questions. Okay, these questions are in a summary or to complete notes. So first of all, how to write the names. So when the speaker calls out the spellings, spell out the names. So first of all, keep in mind this thing: spell out the name, write the first letter capital of any proper noun. This is the rule of grammar. When you're writing the proper noun of a proper noun, write the first letter capital. So don't forget to write first letter capital. So moreover, practice makes a man perfect. So keep on practicing first of all of listening. So when you keep on practicing, you will habitual of writing the first letter capital and habitual to know with what speed you will have to write. So keep these things. Okay, so sometimes he doesn't spell out a name because he is expecting something. He is expecting something, the name known by you must know the spellings of those names. So, secondly, how to write a date. Suppose he asks you to, the date is 3 March. Even you can write 3 March, 3rd March, or March 3 also. Okay. In three, ways, this is the correct thing. If you have written in these 3 ways, okay, your date will be considered right. Then the next thing, what is the next thing? The next thing is pronunciation. Okay, sometimes he is using a UK pronunciation, sometimes US. So it based on what you call that, the practice. So practice involves a lot here. Moreover, when you are writing, write down the spellings. Spellings, write correct spelling. If your spellings are not correct, definitely your answer would be wrong. So while transferring your answer to your answer sheet, or while writing on your answer sheets, okay, so keep in mind the correction of spellings. If you are not writing, that will be a disaster for you, as I'm telling you. So moreover, whenever he is using some plural forms like boys, don't forget to add s at the end, otherwise your answer will be wrong. So these are precautionary measures you would have to take during the listening section in the exams. Okay, he plays with your nerves, and sometimes people, they are hurry, and in a hurried way they miss the spellings, they miss the s. So they, intentionally deduct their own grades. So one thing is very important, that is zero as o. While spelling out, sorry, while telling about any phone number, he doesn't use zero. He always uses o. But here, especially in our country, in especially I'm talking about rest of the world, people, they use 0, 0, 9, 2, but it is totally neglected. in section 1, but how he pronounces, how he says, ow 9 2, or 3 or 9. So he doesn't use 0 at all. So keep in mind this thing, that he always uses or, not 0. So when you have written all these things, now it is time to transfer your all answers on the answer sheets. Okay, keep in mind these things, that all your spellings, dates, names, these must be accurate. Their spellings must be correct. Okay, otherwise your what you call that, all your answers will be considered wrong. So these things which are to remember especially. Okay, so these things, when you are converting your answers from your text to answer sheet, keep in mind all these things. These are very important thing. Okay, for so this is what you call that, capital letter, date, personal information, general interest. So these topics are about the topics which are generally given in this kind of section, is based on general interest, or lost any purse, or lost any briefcase, or something in which they need your personal informations. So if you keep on writing, if you keep on practicing these names, okay, if you practice 5 names on daily basis, and if you write on telephone numbers, 5 to 10 phone numbers on daily basis, and the address, the street address, and the what you call that, try to, I mean, practice the spellings and keep on listening section 1 on daily basis 2 or 3 times, it would not be hard to get to 10 by 10. These are the, I mean, tips which I am giving you. So try these tips during your exams in Ielts listening section 1. Hope so you will have a good time. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.